Okay, hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Ezrin. I'm the branch manager of UNO. Okay, thank you for being here on this Saturday morning. I know it's a long weekend, so I'm sure some of you ada a lot of activities. Okay, so we'll try to do this fast and effective. Okay, all right, so let's start. Okay, so today's theme is Deepavali, since Deepavali is in about 2 weeks. Okay, so we thought of doing this theme lah, so that you all, if you all need some ideas what to prepare, you all can refer to this video and then we'll share the recipes later. Okay, so that you can also try. Okay, so today we have Ish, we have Yana, and also my guest. Okay, cooking mutton curry, we have Appam and also Putu Mayam. Sedap kan? And I think a lot of people tak boleh nak imagine how Thermomix can actually do this dishes. Okay, so they're going to show you how they do it today. Okay, so a bit of our UNO branch background. Okay, so we have more than 250 active advisors from all walks of life. Okay, so we have doctors, we have teachers, we have engineers, we have business owners, okay, we have stay-at-home moms, okay, macam-macam lah from all walks of life. Okay, and we have Telegram recipe library with thousands of recipes to explore. Okay, so a lot of customers yang nak beli Thermomix ni, diorang always tanya, oh ada tak recipe library where I can refer to? So we do have, okay, our Telegram sangat banyaklah recipe kat situ, but if you have trouble looking for any recipe that you want, you can always ask from your advisor. Okay, we are always here to help you. Okay, we also have the customer support group. Okay, this is WhatsApp group and it's always buzzing and very busy. Okay, we always share recipes kat situ. We share kalau ada macam talks ke or trainings that customer can join. We also share kat situ. And then things macam hari ni, you know, we have our Zoom demo. We also share dekat situ. And of course, customer kalau ada any question at any time of the day, 24 hours a day, kalau you ada question, you are a night baker ke, tiba-tiba you ada soalan at midnight, you know, about your yeast ke, someone will be there to answer you. Okay. And then we have a bi-weekly Zoom cooking shows like today. So we have it twice in a month. Team lah. Okay, so today is Deepavali. So in another 2 weeks or next week, not next week, next week, sorry, we have a different punya show. Okay, so make sure you tune in or you can invite your friends to come and watch our Zoom demo. Okay, but we also have monthly HQ demo. So kalau you nak tengok Thermomix right in front of you, you want to touch it, you want to feel it, you want to try and cook with it, we have our HQ demo once a month where you can go and you can even invite your friends, you can invite your family. Okay, we're going to have a fun-filled cooking session. Okay, then our HQ demo is in Kota Damansara. Okay, and it's always on Saturday morning at 10:30. Okay, so nanti I will show you when is the next one. Okay, and if you are interested to join us as an advisor, okay, Thermomix advisor, do let us know. It's actually very fun. You get to learn how to cook with Thermomix. You get to learn all the tips. Okay, you get to know what is the latest product that is coming in, all the latest updates you will know first. Okay, so if you feel like you are passionate about this product, come and join our team. Okay, or if you feel like you want a second Thermomix for free, okay, you dah ada satu and you want your second one for free, do let us know. Okay, our program will let you win your second Thermomix for free. Okay. All right, so this session is very informal. Okay, if you have any questions, you can type in the chat. Okay. All right, so a little bit about my life before Thermomix. Okay, I got my Thermomix about 3 years ago. Waktu tu, my second child baru nak start makan. Okay, so I thought, okay, you know what, this is good investment for me to really focus on her food lah, okay, to prepare good nutritious home cooked food. So that was one of the reasons why I bought the Thermomix. Okay, but of course before that memang I was busy working semua, so always order takeout. Okay, kalau masak pun always the same thing, I always run out of ideas. Okay, and then my kitchen was filled with all these appliances. Okay, I'm sure kat rumah you pun before Thermomix, if you already have one, I'm sure before Thermomix you have all these appliances on your kitchen top. Okay, so and because you have all these appliances and you have to cook using so many pots and pans, you have a lot to wash. So it's very tiring lah. Masak is very like a daunting thing to do. Okay, so once I got my Thermomix, it was really different, okay, because I can now actually sit down with my family and eat together. Okay, so before this, kalau you masak, you will tell your family, okay, tak apa-apa, you makan dululah, you know, mommy nak clean up the kitchen, and then by the time you habis clean up the kitchen, you dah penat, okay, or you rasa macam dah kenyang tak tahu makan apa pun tak tahu, okay, but you dah macam dah tak ada mood nak makan, okay, so you don't really get to sit together and eat, okay, and then you get tired, you know, you are always busy cleaning, and then after that, suddenly dah lunchtime, okay, and then you clean up, rest kejap, suddenly dah dinner time, you have to prepare the next dish, okay, so you are constantly in the kitchen, constantly cleaning up, okay, but with Thermomix, it's easy, you can cook and you leave your Thermomix to cook and you can spend time with your family. And then once habis masak, you can sit together because the Thermomix will help clean for you. Okay, and of course, healthy eating. You get to buy your own ingredients and cook at home. So you can buy all the good, and kalau you are into organic ingredients, okay, it's good to cook with Thermomix because when we cook with low temperature. So you get to preserve all these nutrients. Okay, so this is a bit the history of Thermomix. Okay, so you can see here in 1960, they launched a blender. Okay, just like any other blender, yang the normal blender at home that we have. And then you can see here they added the heating function. That's why they changed the bowl to stainless steel. Okay, and then this is the Thermomix TM6. It's actually the 9th generation. Okay, and it was launched in late 2019, and actually every 20 seconds one Thermomix is sold around the world. Okay, and this price 6988, actually it ends tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is the last day that you can buy the Thermomix for 6988. Monday onwards will be 7488. Okay, naik by 500 ringgit. Why naik? Actually, since the time that they launched, they orang tak pernah naik harga. And you know, right now everything pun naik harga, all the, you know, parts pun naik harga, inflation is coming, so it's only natural that diorang pun kena juga naik harga. So they will do it in batches. Okay, they will naik 500 ringgit first, and then next year they might increase maybe another 500 ringgit. Okay, we are not sure yet, but if you want your Thermomix, this is the best time to get it. Okay, today. Okay, you have to get your Thermomix today. By next week, the Thermomix will arrive at your house. Okay. All right, and these are all the accessories that you will get with your Thermomix. Okay, so you can see here, TM6 motor is very powerful and it's frictionless. Okay, so a lot of motors, kalau you beli macam kitchen appliances, a lot of motors selalu rosak because they actually have a fan inside the appliance to cool it down. Okay, so because our motor is really special, they're frictionless. So when you use your Thermomix, it doesn't create any heat. Okay, so because of that, when you masak, the whole body ni actually tak panas pun. So it's safe for you to touch it. Okay, and the only thing yang panas, if you masak, the bowl becomes hot. Okay, the mixing bowl ni dia akan jadi panas, but there's actually like a warning light kat situ to say that it is hot. Okay, so let me go through the accessories one by one. Okay. So the first one we have is the simmering basket. Okay, so this is my favorite, paling favorite accessory because I love to eat rice. So inside here you can actually masak about 3.5 pots, which is around 350 grams of rice. Okay, so you letak beras dalam ni, you basuh, and then you put it inside the mixing bowl. Okay, so you buka macam ni and then you letak kat dalam. Okay, so when you masak nasi macam ni, when you are done cooking the rice, nanti when you take out, you actually see white water. Okay, white water in the bowl, which is the starch. Okay, so starch ni maknanya you are cooking low GI rice. Okay, when you cook inside here, so memang healthy sangat. If you like to eat rice, cook your rice in here. Okay, so if you want to cook more rice, you want to cook up to 500 grams of beras, you can actually cook in the mixing bowl. Tapi if you cook inside the mixing bowl, then the water akan serap the beras akan serap the water lah. So kat situ you tak boleh control the kanji lah, but kat sini boleh. Okay, so what else? You can actually steam your veggie, fruits ke apa, you can actually steam small portions in here. Okay, so kalau you nak buat baby food, you can actually steam them in here. Okay, and then we have our measuring cup. So this one sits on top of the lid. Okay, most cooking dia akan suruh you letak the measuring cup on top. Okay, so it says measuring cup because you actually can measure 50 ml. Okay, ada 50 ml punya mark dekat sini and also 100 ml kat sini. Okay, so you can measure inside here and then after that you can pour inside the mixing bowl. Okay, so kalau you are not confident lah, you rasa macam you tak nak pour everything straight from the bottle into the mixing bowl, you can pour inside here first and then you can pour inside ni. Okay, so this one is always on top unless the recipe says without the measuring cup, then you remove. Okay, senang je, dia ada macam hinge kat sini. Okay, so you just have to pull it one side and then dia akan terbuka. Okay, so this lid of course comes together with the mixing bowl. Okay, so you always tutup lah together and then kalau you need the measuring cup, you tutup macam ni. Okay, so we also have this thing called the splash guard. Okay, splash guard ni you use for when you use high temperature recipes. Okay, so what you do is you just letak ke atas and then it will lock together. Okay, so this is to avoid oil splatter. So you use this when you do recipes macam ikan bilis goreng, kacang goreng, bawang goreng. Okay, so you letak ni. If you don't remember the name, it's okay. When you do the recipe, dia akan tunjuk gambar this splash guard, so you know what to put lah kat atas ni. Okay, and then we also have the varoma. Okay, so varoma is used for steaming. Okay, so it looks like a macam UFO sikit. Okay, macam tu. And then there are two layers actually. So this is called varoma dish, and then there's a varoma tray. Okay, I actually have a tray, stainless steel tray inside here. So this is the tray. So you letak ke atas, and then you have the lid. Okay, so your lid is actually dark grey. Sama color macam ni. Mine is transparent because mine is the first batch yang keluar dulu, TM6. Okay, so now they change the color, that's all. Tak ada function, semua sama je. Okay, so this is varoma. So you use for steaming. So you can actually steam your fish ke, your chicken here, and then you can put your veggie on top, or you want to do steam eggs, and then you steam sekali dengan, let's say kalau you nak masak sekali rice tadi, you letak rice dalam ni, and then you masak all together. Okay, so you can do your 3-in-1, 4-in-1 from here. Okay, so what else? Varoma ni you can, kalau you ada babies at home, you can sterilize your bottles. Okay, you can put your bottle inside here. You can remove the tray, and then you will sterilize the bottles. Okay, so you can use this as also as strainer. Kalau you nak strain your pasta, you dah boil your pasta, you pour your pasta inside here, drain the pasta, or you can use this as a colander. You letak your salad inside here, and then you boleh shake it. Okay, so this is varoma lah. So kalau you nak steam apa-apa, you use the varoma. Okay, and then we also have butterfly. Okay, so butterfly ni we use for kalau you nak make your whipped cream, or you want to cook ingredients yang soft macam chicken fillet or fish fillet or tofu, you can actually place this inside the mixing bowl, so dia akan protect the ingredients. Okay, so how you put it inside? Okay, you need to find the highest point of the blade behind it. Okay, so the highest point of the blade is actually here. Okay, so I letak on the blunt side macam tu. Okay, so just like that. So kalau betul dia tak move sangat. Kalau you letak salah, you boleh tengok. You can do, it's a big movement. So you tahu this is wrong. Okay, this one is right. Dia tak boleh move sangat. Okay, so this butterfly and maximum is speed 4. So remember, actually dia tulis dekat on the butterfly ni, dia tulis max speed 4. Okay, if not, dia akan terbang in your mixing bowl, nanti boleh terpotong. Okay, so this is butterfly. Okay, and then we also have our spatula. Okay, so spatula ni sangat special because the way they design it, dia tak akan touch your surface. Okay, so kalau you tengok sini, this is the spatula. So kalau you letak kat bawah, okay, macam ni, however you roll it pun, dia tak akan touch the surface. Okay, so kalau you ada makanan kat sini kotor ke, so dia tak akan touch lah. Okay, for hygiene purpose. Okay, so this one you can, kalau you ada ingredients kat dalam, you can actually stir, okay, from the top here. So don't worry, the stopper sini akan stop dia from touching the blade. Or a lot of recipes, dia akan suruh you scrape down. Okay, let's say you blend something, dia akan suruh scrape down, and then you scrape lah. Okay, so use the spatula to scrape down. Okay, so this one comes together as well. And then we last is the mixing bowl. Okay, so mixing bowl ni, Okay, dia punya mixing knife comes together and it must always be inside when you are using it. Okay, so the mixing knife ni ada two sides. Okay, it's sharp and also blunt. So kalau you are blending something, just by default you guna the sharp side. Kalau you are stirring something, kalau you dah letak your meat, your veggie inside, you activate the reverse button, dia akan use the blunt side to stir. Okay, so dia tak akan cut up your food. Okay, so very easy to buka. You know, if you masak throughout the day, in between recipes, you can just use the pre-clean function. But at the end of the day, we suggest you buka. Okay, very easy to buka. Buka the bottom here and then remove the knife and basuh. Okay, because you want to make sure you get in between the bawah ni. Okay, you can use bottle brush and clean it. Okay, so very easy to buka and nak letak balik, just letak, put it inside and then just take this bottom ni and then just tutup. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, so this one is stainless steel, so it does not absorb smell. Okay, so you can make sambal and then after you masak sambal, you can straight away buat your lemonade. So you don't have to worry that your lemonade bau macam your sambal. Okay, it doesn't absorb smell, but there are ways to do deep clean lah. Okay, the easiest is you can do eggshells and lemon, or you can do baking soda punya wash. Okay, so very easy to jaga your stainless steel bowl. Okay, and last but not least is the machine itself. Okay, our TM6 ni, the machine, okay, is designed by more than 120 engineers. Okay, so you can see dia punya ni is touch screen. Okay, so ada 3 dials kat sini. Okay, so all you have to do kalau you doing a manual recipe, you have to master, you have to learn how to set je lah. So turn the time, temperature pun you just turn. Okay, macam tu. And then speed, kalau nak turn on, you turn lah the speed and then it will start. Okay, macam tu. So just now I was talking about reverse. Reverse is actually this button here. You press, it says reverse enable. So now you're activating the blunt side. Okay, so by default, it is using the sharp side lah. Okay, so this one is, like I said just now, it's frictionless. So when you masak, this whole body is not hot. The only thing yang panas kalau you guna temperature is this bowl, and this light akan turn to red when it is 60 degrees and above. Okay, so this machine is meant to last you easily 10 to 15, even 20 years pun. Our machines yang lama-lama semua is still around 30 years pun ada. Okay, so is a German made product lah. Okay, so you know German quality punya products, they are memang can last a really long time. Okay, so that is all the accessories that you will get. So when you dapat your Thermomix, you can straight away masak. Okay, you don't have to get anything additional. Okay, all right. Okay, so the factory is actually in Germany, okay, but they assemble everything in France, okay. So we have 2 factories lah, okay, in Europe. Okay, so Thermomix is all you ever need. Okay, for me Thermomix ni macam your smartphone. Okay, dulu before we have smartphones, we used to carry apa macam kalau tak ada handphone at all lah. Okay, you have to carry your Walkman. Okay, and then you have to carry your camera, and then you have to carry your notebook. Okay, and all these other things lah in your handbag, betul tak? Because you know your handphone is not everything what to do. It's not a smartphone yet. So sekarang your handphone is all you need, right? Kalau hilang memang boleh nangis, betul tak, your phone? Okay, because your phone ada, you know, the camera. Okay, your phone ada notebook. Kalau you nak tulis notes kat situ, you nak ambil foto, you nak dengar lagu, everything is in your phone. Okay, so Thermomix is the same. Okay, dulu we have all these appliances in our kitchen, betul tak? I used to have a mixer. Okay, warna pink cantik. Okay, after 3 or 4 months of using Thermomix, I decided to sell it. Okay, because the thing is macam something yang besar macam tu, because I tak nak my kitchen to clutter. Once I'm done using, I will put it in the box or I will keep it away, tak nampak. So when you tak nampak, you end up tak guna. But the thing is, I love the thought of baking, tapi the thought of nak kena bawa keluar, nak kena simpan balik, nak kena basuh semua. So I bake maybe like twice a year. Okay, but now I dah jual benda tu and I bake often with my Thermomix, because your Thermomix akan ada on your kitchen all the time. You will see it because you will use it to cook, you will use it to steam things, you will use it to make bread, make cakes, okay, you can make ice cream with it, you can boil your eggs with it. So you need it for everything, every day. You can use it 3-4 times a day. Okay, so it will be there, it will be on your kitchen counter, and the rest of all these appliances, if you have, you know, you can sell it, you can give it away, you don't need it anymore. Okay, some people have 2 Thermomix, some people even have 3 or 4. Okay, why? Because it represents your stove. Okay, stove kita usually minimum 2, betul tak? Okay, because we can cook faster, we can do more things. So Thermomix sama je, it represents your stove. Once you suka, you already have one, I'm sure you want another one. Okay, so if you want another one, join us as an advisor and get it for free. Okay, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go to Yana, okay, who's going to show us how to make mutton curry. Okay, so Yana, are you ready? Okay, let me spotlight her. Okay, hi Yana. Okay, please introduce yourself and go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Ezrin. Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Yana and I'm from Terengganu. You can call me Yana. And hari ini Yana akan masak kari kambing, mutton curry. Okay. Kari kambing ni Yana memang masak dari lepas kahwin dulu. Yana start masak and ni memang resepi sendirilah. So today I'm doing manual cooking, bukan dari Cookido, and terus manually. Okay, kalau tanpa Thermomix, kita akan blend bawang, then kita tumis. So similar to manual, kita boleh blend bawang sini, lepas tu kita tumis. And amazingly Thermomix, bila kita nak blend, kita tak perlu masukkan air. In certain recipe kita boleh letak a bit air. Kalau bawang and bahan-bahan tu banyak, kita boleh masuk air sikit and kita boleh masuk minyak sikit. But kalau dalam normal daily use kan, kita tak ada kita guna bawang banyak-banyak kan, boleh je blend tanpa air. Saya nak start yang ni. Anak-anak pun suka makan kari kambing, dia orang pun dah suka dah, sebab dah selalu buat kan. Yang ni anak prepare 5 biji bawang dalam besar macam ni, 5 biji bawang. Ni for portion 1 kilo kambing, 1 kilo daging kambing. Biasa maksimum yang dah pernah masak 1.7 kilo family besar kan. Tapi hari ni nak buat portion 1 kilo je. Okay, 5 bawang ni, and halia banyak ni 1 inch, and bawang putih 3 ulas. So everything in bowl, and everything in masuk je. Lepas tu yang nak masukkan juga daun kari, satu tangkai macam ni. Okay, lepas tu saya masukkan minyak sikit. Yang tak payah nak minyak sikit. Okay, lepas tu blend. Okay, nak blend ni, wajib tutup dulu, and wajib tutup guna measuring cup. Okay, we blend it 10 saat, speed 10. Okay, nak naikkan speed tu dari 6 sampai 10, a bit. Okay. Okay, boleh tak bisa nak kan? Okay. In 10 seconds, okay, you get this. Bau pun sedap dah, bau daun kari. Ya, adik. Anak dah bangun. Okay, now kita scrape down. Okay, kita scrape down. Kenapa kena scrape down? Sebab bila kita nak letak minyak nak tumis, kita nak semua bawang ditumis sekali. So kalau letak kat atas, kalau tak scrape down yang kat tepi sini ni, tak dapat nak tumis dia lah. Betul, Yana masak sambil dukung anak kadang-kadang. One hand dukung dia, one hand lagi masuk ingredients. And then dia pun seronok sekali nak pusing-pusing knob ni. Okay. Sekarang ni pun anak-anak yang banyak guna Thermomix sebab dia orang seronoknya nak masukkan bahan. Dia cakap, Mama hari ni saya nak masak nasi boleh? Ya, boleh. Sebab go through cookie do je kan. Okay. Oh, kat sini pun jangan lupa. Terus guna spatula Thermomix je. Dia memang handy. Masa mula guna tu mungkin rasa macam kekok sikit kan, but lama this is the best spatula. Lepas tu, okay, biasanya bila kita tumis bawang, kita tumis bawang dulu, then kita baru kita masukkan rempah kan. But kali ni sebab biasanya tujuan untuk kita tumis bawang dulu tu adalah sebab kita nak keringkan air bawang tu. Kita reduce air sebab tadi kita blend dengan air kan, supposedly kan dalam cara biasa. Tapi sebab Thermomix ni yang tak masukkan air, so Yana nak skip tumis bawang.
Alamak, I think we missed Yana. Sekejap Okay, wait, we give her like, okay. Tak dengar Yana, you kena unmute. Okay, she's actually here, but I cannot make her spotlight. Yana, boleh dengar tak? You are muted. Okay, kejap. Yana, unmute yourself.
Ezrin?
Ya,
Boleh
okay.
dengar tak?
Boleh dengar, but I cannot see you.
I can see her actually. Oh,
Oh,
but
is
then yeah, getting stuck. Earlier she was moving.
Sekejap Okay, I think she left and nak masuk balik. Sekejap. Okay. Yeah, I think her internet is not stable. Okay, all right, I think she's back. Okay, we try again. If not, we'll go to the next. Okay. And lama. Yana? Okay, Mages, are you ready, Mages? Maybe we can jump to you for a while.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am, but
Okay, because I think, alamak, I think Yana, dia macam in and out. Never mind, we'll go back to her afterwards, okay? So, okay, never mind, we'll jump to Mages first. Okay, so Mages is going to do Putu Mayam for us today. I think ramai orang suka Putu Mayam. So let us see, okay, how Mages makes her Putu Mayam. Okay, Mages, kejap. Sekejap, Yana, okay ke?
okay ke?
Boleh dapat dengar Yana tak?
Okay, now we can see you.
Okay. Yeah, okay, she can proceed.
Okay.
Tadi putus
terputus. Okay.
Okay, Yana nak skip tumis bawang tu. And Yana nak terus tumis bawang dan tumis rempah sekaligus. Yana tak buat satu-satu. So lepas blend bawang tadi, Yana masuk sikit cili bawang. Panik kejap. Macam mana boleh hilang. Okay, lepas tu Yana masuk serbuk kari. Actually Yana guna serbuk kari yang ni. Ni. And yang ni, yang lime merah ni dia pedas, tapi family Yana suka. Boleh bancuh dengan air untuk jadikan dia paste dulu, ataupun nak cepat letak je. Letak dalam 4 sudu macam tu. Lebih sikit sebab sudu kecil. Okay, lepas tu tambah lagi minyak 30 gram. Boleh timbang kat sini kalau rasa macam ragu-ragu. Go to scales and add minyak tu. Boleh. Okay, dah lebih dah 29. Okay, lepas tu terus tumis. Okay, biasanya tumis bawang 4 minit, rempah 6 minit. So ni sekaligus saya nak mungkin buat 8, 9, 10 macam tu. Depends on portion. Kalau banyak lama sikit, kalau biasa macam ni 8, 9 cukup. 9 boleh lah. Okay, lepas tu suhu 120. And dia dah bagi arahan kat sini for more. Untuk suhu 120 ni kena guna simmering basket. Okay. Tumis, speed spoon boleh, 0.5 pun boleh. Ezrin, boleh dengar Yana kan?
Boleh.
Okay, janganlah putus lagi. Okay, sementara tumis ni, okay, nak tunjuk sikit about kita punya perfect temperature bila kita masak. Okay. Sebelum ada Thermomix, kita tak tahu pun yang sebenarnya setiap setiap bahan apa yang kita masak tu sebenarnya they need the perfect temperature untuk masak elok. Macam tumis suhu 120, and kalau tumis dekat dapur memang kita tak boleh nak set kan suhu 120 tu kan. Ni kalau kita tengok kat sini, okay, perfect temperature for everything. Kita nak aktifkan yeast, kita suhu 37, dan nak make coklat suhu 50, nak buat sos 70, 80 macam tu. Siapa yang pernah cairkan butter on stove? Kan bila kita cairkan butter tu, kita punya intention nak bagi dia cair je kan, tapi dia turn out to be minyak terus. Dan kalau kita nak make coklat pun we have to do double boil. Jadi dengan Thermomix ni kita just put ingredients inside, lepas tu kita set suhu dia dan terus boleh cairkan butter atau coklat tu. Nak panaskan suhu, nak panaskan susu baby pun boleh guna Thermomix. Kita boleh set suhu 37 darjah hingga 40 ikut suhu maknya. Suhu macam ni. Kita ada high temperature, kita ada low temperature. Low temperature biasa kita guna untuk kita nak preserve nutrients in the food. Contohnya bila kita nak masak sayur, kita nak sayur tu fresh, nampak bright, nampak colourful, nak bagi seronok nak makan. Kalau masak lama-lama, layu dalam kuali tu nampak macam tak berapa menarik kan, sebab dia dah termasak lama. So by Thermomix ni kita boleh prevent macam tu. And kita punya high temperature mode, kita boleh macam yang cakap tadi, boleh goreng kacang, boleh goreng ikan bilis, boleh goreng soto, daging, guna high temperature mode. High temperature mode ni kita boleh access guna kukidu je. Tak boleh nak set sini sebab bila guna high temperature, kita sebenarnya kita tak tahu exact suhu tu. Dia yang tolong carikan. Macam contohnya macam yang ni, dia auto set untuk masak macam ni 160 darjah. Untuk masak lollipop, untuk kacau sugar tu 170 darjah. Ini bawang goreng, ni sotong, ni dodol 170 darjah. So everything is auto set. Macam tak perlu pun nak fikir nak buat apa. Okay, Yana dah ada parut dah buat caramel. Sebab caramel tu jatuh atas tangan, so very tak selamat lah kan masak ni, for safety tu. Okay, lepas tu Yana nak cerita pasal kukidu juga. Kukidu, basically kukidu adalah kita punya bank recipes. Kita punya macam kalau kat sini kita boleh tengok lah. Okay, kukidu ni dia guided cooking. For those yang tak pandai masak, boleh masak dengan tenang. For those yang pandai masak, it's advantage lah kan. Lepas tu bila guna guided cooking ni, kita tak perlu nak fikir berapa banyak nak letak, berapa lama nak masak, suhu berapa semua. Kita tak payah fikir sebab dia preset sendiri kat sini. Using kukidu. Lepas tu, Yana selalu juga dapat famous question pasal kukidu. Okay, boleh tak guna Thermomix tanpa kukidu? Jawapan dia boleh. Kalau tak nak guna kukidu pun tak apa. But bila purchase Thermomix, bila sign up kukidu dapat sebulan free. Bila purchase Thermomix dapat extra 6 bulan free kukidu. So within 7 bulan tu gunalah, guna kau-kau, make lemonade, make cheesecake, buat anything yang pelik-pelik yang tak pernah buat pie, buat ice cream, buat apa lagi pelik-pelik. Boleh buat, kalau tak pernah buat donat, kalau tak pernah buat roti, guna kukidu sepenuhnya. Lepas tu then you boleh decide nak continue ke tak, sebab ada je customer Yana yang from first day pun dia dah manually dah. Sebab kita ada banyak recipes dekat Telegram, so boleh terus tengok kat situ pun dah ada step, dah ada suhu berapa, speed berapa semua. So memang ramai je yang tak guna kukidu. Dan lagi pun kita punya mesin masih boleh masak walaupun kita tak connect to wifi. So tak ada masalah. Yang selalu orang tanya lagi, boleh tak kalau offline boleh tak? Jawapan ni boleh. Kalau kukidu tu kalau kita tak buka boleh tak? Tak apa, boleh je. Tapi kukidu memang banyak advantage. Bukan sekadar guided cooking je. Kita boleh buat shopping list, kita boleh plan menu for the whole week, kita boleh customize kita punya recipe, kita punya family recipe tu kita boleh create masuk sekali dalam ni. Memang banyak. So alang-alang dapat free 7 bulan tu kita guna. Okay, ada lagi 2 minit 40 saat. And tunjuk lagi satu.
Yana?
Yes?
Tadi ada orang tanya, you guna apa, kambing dengan tulang ke tak?
Yes, dengan tulang. Sebab susah nak dapat kambing yang tak ada tulang. Dia memang sekali dengan tulang. Kalau daging lain kan. Kalau kambing ni memang dia normally memang kalau kita beli memang kita tak boleh nak cakap asing tulang dengan daging tu. Sebab ikan mesti dia tulang.
So I think their concern is okey ke masuk tulang sekali waktu masak tu?
Boleh sebab kita ada reverse blade. So memang daging tu memang kita guna reverse, kita punya blunt side je. So kacau tu nanti memang daging tak hancur.
Okay, so sangat safe kan?
Ya.
Sangat safe untuk kita letak our ingredients semua takkan koyak ke apa.
Mungkin kita rasa macam okay daging okay dia a bit tough lah, dia keras sikit kan daging. So memang mungkin tak hancur, tapi even kalau kita masak kentang sekalipun with the blunt side, with the reverse blade, kentang pun tak hancur. Can you imagine? With the perfect suhu, with the perfect time, kentang pun boleh masak elok, empuk. Okay, resipi Yana ni Yana tak add on kentang tau, but if you have your own recipe, family punya resipi, boleh guna resipi sendiri. Ni just my way of cooking. Kalau tak nak letak cili pun boleh ganti dengan serbuk cili macam ni. Ada yang letak herbs apa semua tak boleh. Manual cooking ni sangat fleksibel. We can experiment, boleh explore, boleh test je, test the machine kan. Tak perlu takut. Kita beli, kita test. Ni kari kambing ni antara first dish yang nak masak manually. Dapat-dapat je, dia kita guna mesin ni, kita tarik ni bawah ni, macam tu kan. Lepas tu nak masak apa yang first dish? Lepas tu cakap, why not kita try kari kambing. Lepas tu yang nak macam tu, macam mana, tapi I search, okay, basic tumis macam ni. So basic masak daging macam ni. It's a learning process lah. Bukannya hari pertama masak terus pandai. Don't worry, yang beli tu advisor semua sangat helpful. Tanya je. Okay. Ni saya tengok. Wah, senang tau. Okay. Okay, nampak tak? Okay, yang ni adalah kurangkan minyak. So, dia tak adalah nampak minyak sangat, but rempah tu memang masak. Nampak kan? Rempah saya memang masak. And memang garing lah. Seperti yang Yana selalu masak atas dapur. Yana akan make sure rempah masak dulu, garing dulu. Baru Yana masukkan meat ataupun kambing. Ada ibu takung bawah ni. Okay, so ni 1 kilo. Okay, boleh terus masuk. Masuk ni last step dah tau. Terus nanti boleh tinggal, terus walk away je. Boleh terus pergi main dengan anak. Ini 1 kilo tapi nampak macam lebih je.
Berapa kg tu Yana?
Oh, Yana tak timbang. Tadi dekat packaging dia tadi 550 tambah 550, so macam 1.1 kg.
Okay.
Sebab biasa bila kita timbang bila time dia basah, dia bertambahlah sikit dia punya berat.
Yelah, betul.
Then boleh kacau, tak kacau pun tak apa. Sebab our Thermomix doing magic things. Tinggal 5 saat dah tiba-tiba dah semua dah tegau sebati. Tu yang dah heran betul macam mana. Okay, boleh masukkan 1 cawan air. Sebab I'm using baroma. So baroma dia use liquid dalam ni untuk masak. So, kalau kering nanti dah tak cukup. And air asam jawa sikit. Ni pun agak-agak je. Ni kita masam sikit. Okay. Lepas tu boleh masukkan chicken stock or chicken cube. Boleh je. Mana je. Okay. Lepas tu Yana tak terus masukkan garam. Sebab garam biasa sebab bila kita guna air garam stock punya ni, kita better masuk last lepas dah masak. So masukkan daun kari. Okay, kacau bit. And then, okay, dah tak tinggal pecah kan? Okay, then boleh terus masak. Okay, ni boleh ikut portion, boleh 20 minit. And then kalau rasa macam belum empuk, boleh tambah lagi. And sangat fleksibel. Boleh try 20 dulu, 25, or Yana terus 30 minit. Okay. And Yana, instead of using this, Yana guna ni, kita punya UFO, aroma ni, sebab I got request, husband dia kata, boleh tak steam bendi sekali dia nak makan dengan ni. So, saya akan guna ni, letak bendi kat sini. And yang guna ni, sebab yang memang nak guna tu aroma. So, if masak apa-apa, kalau nak steam apa-apa kat atas, always use aroma, okay? Kita set 25 minit dulu tengok. Okay, nanti Yana boleh pass pada Magis. Magis boleh get ready. Okay, don't forget reverse blade. Okay, 0.5. Okay. Dia pusing. Okay. Nanti Yana tunjuk hasil. Okay, Yana pass. Yes.
Alright, thank you, Yana.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so now we will go to Mages. Okay, so Mages is going to masak for us putu mayam. Okay, siapa suka putu mayam kat sini? Can write in the chat. Okay, so now we go to Mages. Okay.
Hi everyone. So I'm so excited with today's theme because it's so close to my heart. I love Festival of Lights so much. It's one thing that I look forward to every year because it's so exciting, colorful, and so on. Okay, so today I'm gonna make putu mayam. So this recipe is, thanks Amy. All right, so this recipe is from its Tea O'Clock cookbook. It's a Thermomix cookbook. So here there are plenty of recipes that you can make for snacks for your tea time, for your breakfast, and so on. So putu mayam is also very doable using Thermomix, which I've never thought of because I've never thought I will be making putu mayam at home. Usually we will just buy from the shop, from the putu mayam man, right? So, okay, first thing to make putu mayam, there's only 3 steps only. First is to boil the water for 5 minutes. Just have to add a little bit of salt and oil. Later in the WhatsApp, I will put in the details of it, the exact recipe. Okay, so put in the oil, salt a little bit, and just 270 ml of water. That's all. And we leave it to boil. So I'm going to boil the water now, just for 5 minutes at 120 at 100 degrees Celsius. All right. So once the water is boiled, then only the next step, which we will use rice flour. Okay. Just one ingredient for this. So it's like super easy. I don't have many things going on here. I only need rice flour for this, to make this dish, which is so easy, right? And you will be wondering that, how am I going to make the mold to make it into a shape, right? So, okay, let my Thermomix do the boiling of the water. Meanwhile, I'll talk about what mold that I'm going to use. So this is the mold that I'm going to use. It's actually made of stainless steel. Okay, so it looks like this. There is something to push the dough inside, and there is a mold. So there is a mold with small holes in it. Okay, as you can see. So this one is actually, we can also use to make mutton, omopodi. Okay, the same mold. So this is something like which is quite sturdy and can last you very long because it's made of stainless steel. You just buy one time and it will last you for years to come. Okay, this is something that you can consider in having if you plan to do murukku and at home, you know. All right. Okay. So besides this, they also have they are also selling mold which uses the wooden mold, and also got plastic. But I wouldn't reckon plastic because it sometimes, you know, when you're doing the murukku and all, it's so hard when you're pressing, it can break. So it's either the wooden or the stainless steel. I find this one is more convenient because yeah, I have experience breaking the plastic one. All right. So, and how am I going to make it into a shape? Once done the batter, I will show you. So meanwhile, let me just talk a little bit about Thermomix. Okay. So Thermomix, besides that it is an awesome gadget with 25 functions in it, it can replace 25 gadgets, but it also can cook 4 dishes at one time. Isn't that great? I mean, like, who wouldn't want that? In less than an hour, you have 4 dishes coming out of your Thermomix in less than 1 hour. So what kind of food that you actually can cook, which is called the multi-layer cooking. So we have the Varoma set, which is this. Okay. So this Varoma set usually comes 2 layers, here and here. So this is the same Varoma set that I'll be using to steam my Putu Mayam also later on. So usually we can put our protein on top, the top layer. You can put chicken or fish to steam your fish. Then the second layer, you can put your veggies to steam together. And at the bottom, you can steam either your rice. You can steam your rice, white rice, or to make chicken rice or something. Or you can even steam your root vegetables. And at the bottom, at the mixing bowl, you can actually make your soup. Okay, so 4 dishes in one go. So why steaming is very good? Lately, I am not very fond of steaming, frankly, before having Thermomix. But after having Thermomix, I find steaming is not just convenient, easy, it's oilless, doesn't use oil, but it is also very tasty. I noticed any food, especially vegetables that you steam, it tends to be really sweet, juicy, and the color is so vibrant, it's just so beautiful. So when the food looks beautiful, it tastes beautiful too. So that is so interesting because steaming has become a daily routine for me now. I steam vegetables or my protein almost every day these days. And I am coming from someone who loves to fry my food. I used to fry my food a lot, but now it's the opposite now. I would say Thermomix have transformed the way I eat, the way I cook, and even the way I keep my kitchen, which is white, as you can see, super clean almost every time because there are no splatters. So there are a few more seconds. Okay. So besides, you can also opt for 2-layer cleaning, 2 layers. Also, you can make or 3 layers or 4 layers. Like 2 layers, you can make your manta buns steam on top of the Varoma dish, and you can make a creamy mushroom soup or creamy pumpkin soup and at the mixing bowl here. So there is manta buns steaming on top, and there's your soup, creamy soup, which is cooking down here. And you can also make 3-layer, like you can boil your eggs on the Varoma dish. You can cook your rice, like pulut kuning over here. And down here, you can actually cook your rendang. So you get all your one lunch at one time. And you can also make 4-layer cooking, which is chicken rice. You can make steamed chicken on top. You can boil steam some vegetables, or even steam your eggs. Okay. And at the simmering basket, you can cook your chicken rice, and underneath is the soup. So there are several ideas that you can actually adopt from Cookido, or even from our Telegram. We have a few multi-layer cooking recipes as well, which you can try. So now, since the water has boiled, all we need to do is add 240 grams of rice flour. So when we do it manually, because I'm referring to a recipe book. So how do we do it? So let me show you. Okay, here we have a scale, all right? So this scale is 1 gram precision. All right, it's really, really accurate. And it's not like a, portable scale that you need to go and take from your kitchen cabinet or anything. No, it's there, and you just have to use it. We just need 240 grams. So I straight away just cut my rice flour and I straight away pour it in. You just have to be careful not to go beyond the wanted recipe, all right? Just have to be careful while you're pouring in. So I always enjoy doing any baking and cooking because of this reason. Because I can straight away measure, straight away mix, and I get my batter. Okay, so exactly 240. See how easy is that? It's super easy because I have an excellent scale over here, which gives me the perfect results. So all I have to do now is I just have to mix it up for 30 seconds. Okay, so this one, no temperature needed, only speed 2.5. So that's about it. Okay, so this will only take 30 seconds to give you your Putu Mayam dough. And this Putu Mayam, you can get about 8 pieces. So 8 pieces is quite a lot. Like me, family of 4, so all of us can get 2 for our breakfast. You're not going to eat so much, right? So 8 pieces is quite a decent amount for us, family of 4 here. Okay, so you see what in 36 seconds, you get your Putu Mayam dough already. And it's super hot because it was mixed with the 100-degree water just now. So all you have to do now is just leave it to cool for 5 minutes. So you put it down. If you see it's quite sticky, so it's not coming off. So you'll be wondering how to make it come off. So you just turn at the back here. The same goes to any type of dough. See, it just falls off. You just have to turn the knob a little bit and it comes off. Okay, it comes off. Even if you have, even if you have a little bit which is stuck there, you can just use your wonderful spatula here, which is used for all kind of purposes, and you can just put it in. So here you get your batter for your Putu Mayam. So what I'm going to do is just leave it to cool for 5 minutes. Okay, because once it's cool, then it's easy for me to put it into the mold and then start shaping it. All right. So meanwhile, what I'm going to explain a little bit further on Thermomix cooking, precision cooking, using why now I would like to say that now everyone can bake. Sorry, this is reversed because I'm using my front camera, but I'll read it out for you. It's written, now everyone can bake, weigh, mix, and knead all in one. Because of the reason why now everyone can bake using Thermomix is this. It's because you can weigh, we have the scale, built-in scale in it, and you can mix. You know the right amount of time needed to mix it. Because when we do it in the cake mixer, let's say, or the dough mixer, we have to see by our visual to see whether the consistency of the batter, the consistency of your dough, is it proper? Because we are not professional bakers, we wouldn't really know the exact texture needed. I mean, I'm not sure for you, but I'm certainly not a professional baker. And to knead. So to knead is also some people who is like a little bit of OCD like me. I wouldn't like having things sticky to my fingers. I don't like that feeling actually. So like when I make my chapati dough or when I make my roti canai dough, it tends to get very sticky to your hands. So while doing in Thermomix, it solves that problem for me because it will do the kneading. All I have to do is transfer and just make it into a small roll. That's it. And then you can go about on your pan, cook your roti canai, cook your chapati, make your puris and pizza dough, any kinds of dough. And some people who are really want to go all out, want to explore, they can even make their own pasta, own noodles using Thermomix, because it has recipes where it can give you the homemade, everything homemade. Some people, they really enjoy doing things from scratch compared to buying everything packaged. Well, I still buy my noodles and pastas. I haven't explored making them on my own, but when I see the steps, they are very, very doable. For instance, this Putu Mayam that I'm making today, I never thought that I can actually make the batter in just 30 seconds. That's all it takes. And the steaming, once you make it into the shape, the steaming only takes 10 minutes. See how fast. Even on a busy morning, you cannot say that you don't have a 20 minutes to spare just to make a yummy breakfast, especially like a weekend like this, a long weekend like this. And you can even make this for Deepavali, upcoming Deepavali. Let's say you need more quantity, you can double up the amount and you can steam 2 times, because the steaming only takes 10 minutes. So once the first batch is finished, you have 8 Appam there, Putu Mayam there, then you make another one, then you get another 8. You can make 2 batches. There's no issues, right? All right, so that's about it. And also, I would like to talk a little bit about kneading, because most of the kneading takes a maximum of 5 minutes. It's between 2 to 5 minutes, especially for pizza and bread, all this kneading. So, and also the results are usually very, very perfect, because, everything is measured, including water. How much amount of water we need to put is also being measured. Compared to when we are making the dough on our own, we are just randomly putting the water in, and then we are trying to feel it by our hand. It could be therapy for some, but for people like me, I like consistency. I like having my chapatis and puris soft and perfect every time. I don't like to adjust the amount of water that I'm putting. So sometimes I add a little bit water, and then, oh no, it's very sticky, or I need to add a little bit more flour. And that thing happens, and end up we will be having, instead of making 10 chapatis, I'll be having to do like 15 or 20 chapatis. It will become like a big lump of dough over there. Okay, so speaking of dough, my dough has cooled down, so now I can actually touch it. It's not warm anymore. It's warm, but it's not hot anymore. So all I need is I need to arrange. How am I going to arrange? If I straight away make it into a mold, it may stick, right? So we are going to use parchment paper, or you can use baking paper, or much better if you use banana leaves. That's even better, because it gives a great fragrance. So since today I only have my parchment paper with me, and I cut it like you cut it into a small rectangles as this, okay? And about 8 pieces I have, all right? So what I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna put, it's okay, we are doing at home, so I'm just gonna dig in, okay, use my hand, because it's not sticking to my hand, you see. The dough doesn't stick to my hand. So I just put it in, all right? The mold is already in, so I just put it in like this, okay? You just fill up until it's half. No need, don't fill up full, otherwise the pressure will be so hard for you to push it back down. Okay, then this one is quite a good innovation, because all it do, okay, hold on, I put it down so that you can see. So you can mix, okay? All right. Okay, make sure it's quite tight, okay? It's screwed tight so that, it doesn't pop up. So you take your parchment paper, right? And then so easy, you just can make a circle. Can you see it's coming off? That's all only. I'm not putting any effort here. I'm just turning it around. That's why I prefer this mold. I prefer this mold because compared to the wooden one, you have to put energy. Your hand muscles must work a little bit, in order to do that. That's it only. I make my own Putu Mayam already. Wow. Can you believe it? When first time I made it, I was like, oh my goodness, I made my own Putu Mayam at home. So they are also selling, of course, you can do a better job than me lah. You can make more, nicer circle, but practice makes perfect, all right? Maybe the next one, I'll try to make it more circle. And you can, as you said, we can make a thicker one because we are making it at home. So you can make a big one instead of a small one. And also the mold, I would say it's a medium size. If you can purchase from Indian shops, okay, Indian shops, grocery shops, or even at Little India, like that. Ask for a smaller, finer mold, which is more precise for your Putu Mayam. So again, this process continues 8 times, okay, until you finish making all. So I'm gonna pass to Isvarya next because this is going to be a repeat process. Unless maybe you want to see one more because it's also very nice to see, right? It's a nice thing to do. Imagine, I enjoy doing this. It's so fun. You can even get your bigger kids involved doing this. Make your husband do it for you. I'm sure he can show off some of his muscles by doing this at home. So when I don't put until the end, it will come off like this. So this is why put only half amount of dough and make sure it's fully screwed. Okay, then only you put in. So all it takes is a little bit of planning to do this. Okay, and then you do it again. So I'm going to do it again until all finish. Meanwhile, maybe I can pass over to Isvarya because the next step is only steaming. So once I do already, I will get 8, right? So I have to add water inside here and then put my varoma. Okay, put my Putu Mayam on top like this. Put on both layers and then leave it. So later I will complete everything, all 8. And then you put to steam for 10 minutes at varoma temperature and speed to, and that's it, you are done. So you can serve this with mutton curry, with dalcha, with chicken curry, or the best is like how we always eat with coconut, grated coconut, and some brown sugar. All right, so that's all from me. So I'm gonna start making more so that I can see.
Thanks, Mages.
All right,
Can't wait
bye.
to see the results later.
Okay, I'll show y'all.
Okay, all right. So now we will go to Ish. Okay, she's going to show how Appam is made. Okay, so I think she's made this many, many times. So Ish, are you ready?
Yes, thank you so much,
Okay.
Ezrin and
Welcome.
Mages. Thank you so much. So, like Ezrin said, I'm going to show you how to make the appam batter today. But I've actually made a batch yesterday. But it's been raining where I am. I think it is as well in Semenanjung, right? So I'm staying in Sarawak. So it's been raining here as well. So what happened is that the batter didn't ferment enough. I'm not very happy with it, yesterday's batter, but I'm still going to show you anyway. But I'll probably be keeping it for another 2-3 hours to get the perfect batter, the perfect fermentation. Okay, but if you've noticed at the start of the our session today, I was actually having my varoma dish here, and what I was doing was actually making use of, let's see, making use of Thermomix's cooking mode. So one of the cooking mode that they have is actually fermentation mode. Okay, so there. With fermentation mode, you can actually, I'm not sure if you can actually see the right thing, but it's fine. So with fermentation mode, what you can actually do is that you can, put in your, say, yogurt, all right? Or you can prove your dough. And then for us Indians, or others as well, we all love our dosa, and we love our idli, and we love our appam. So we need the batter to be fermented. And if it's like the rainy season, it's quite cold, your batter will take a very long time to get fermented. So what you can do is you can put it in the bowl, in your varoma dish, cover it up. Of course, there'll be water inside. And then what Thermomix does is that it will have an accurate and constant temperature for up to 12 hours. And if it's still not done by 12 hours, you can actually increase the timing and put it for longer. Okay. What this does is it creates the perfect temperature for bacterial growth. Yeah, so you get the perfect batter of the, yeah. So what happened today was that I was pretty confident because I've done it many times, yeah, and it turned out really nice. So I just left it on my countertop. So it was not, I think the temperature was not really perfect. So in the morning, I put it into my Thermomix for fermentation mode. So I think I had around 2 hours plus in Thermomix, and it's not enough. So if I were to put it yesterday, I think I would have put it for 8 hours in Thermomix fermentation mode, and it would have given me perfect fermented batter. Okay, so let's go back and get started. So what I've done here is that I have raw rice, okay, and some urad dal. Now, urad dal again helps with fermentation. So it just like 1 tablespoon of urad dal would be helpful. Okay, soak that for 3 to 4 hours, all right, and then drain all the water and put it into your Thermomix bowl, along with, I've put 1 cup of raw rice. So for that, half a cup of cooked rice. Okay, this cooked rice can be something that you cooked today, or it can be yesterday or day before, all right? Whatever that's left over, you can put it in. Right? So with this amount, you would be able to get between 8 to 10 appams. All right, so just see what you need and then just double up the recipe, that's fine. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go to turbo mode. So the lid will lock, okay, and then choose 2 seconds and, all right, so just chop it up 2 times, all right, and then go back. Okay, let's have a look how it looks like though. Okay, so it's slightly chopped up, right? So what I'm gonna do now is put a little bit of water, not too much. Okay, just a little bit. Okay. And then I am going to just scrape down a little bit so all the rice goes down. Okay, then I am going to blend this in incremental speed for 30 seconds, okay? So what incremental speed means, I'm gonna get started. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna get started at speed 5 and then work my way up to speed 10. Okay, so let's see how it is, yeah. Okay, so you get yourself nice thick. So get it nice and thick like this. Of course, it's not done. We need to scrape it down again. Right, and after you're done scraping, there'll be some left on the lid as well, so just get that as well. Okay. After that, you're going to add a solution with 1 tablespoon of sugar, or 2. If you want it to be more sweeter, you can put 2 tablespoons as well. I've just put 1. I will add more if I think that I want it to be a little bit more sweeter. With a pinch of yeast, okay, just a pinch. You don't need so much, because if it's too much, then your batter will smell very yeasty. If you're okay with that, then that's fine as well. Okay, so just a pinch, but remember that this needs to be lukewarm. It cannot be hot. If you mix the yeast in hot water, it will actually it won't allow the yeast to actually work well, right? So what you can do is you can may want to dilute your sugar in hot water. So maybe just have 2 separate bowls, dilute your sugar first, and then another bowl with some water, lukewarm water, and some yeast. Okay, but what I've done is I've diluted my sugar, left it aside, and then I added my yeast afterwards. All right, so just put that in. Now, generally, how my mother would do this is that she would add some shredded coconut. There's actually a lot of ways of doing appam, okay? So people in Kerala, or elsewhere as well, would actually make appam using a shredded coconut. Okay, so if you want to make it with shredded coconut, this is the stage where you would put your shredded coconut, or at the beginning as well, okay, before you started blending it. All right. So that would give it a very nice, fragrant, coconutty flavor as well. Okay, so I'm going to blend it for 1 minute now. All right. This one you can just directly. Not sure if it's loud, but it's very loud here.
I cannot hear the blending actually. So after this step, actually, she's done. Yeah, just have to ferment. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, all right. All done. So what I will do is look at the consistency, see if I like it. If at this stage, if it's still very thick and it's still grainy, I would add a little bit more water and actually blend it further for 30 seconds to a minute, okay? All right, let me do that right now, because I think this is a bit too thick. Okay, the water that you add doesn't have to be cooked. It's just normal water is fine. Ezrin, was it very did the noise cancel out earlier?
Yeah.
It did, yeah. Okay.
It did. Yeah.
I couldn't hear what you were saying though.
So I was just telling everyone this is the last step. After that, you're going to ferment.
Yeah. Depends again lah. So it depends on the water. If you follow after this, there's going to be a recipe card that will be shared with everyone. So if you follow exactly with that water content over there, it will probably do you good. But if not, sometimes we tengok and cook, right? So that's what I generally do sometimes.
So we cannot hear her, so we just have to wait. Okay. So who has not tried appam can actually try this recipe. Okay, it's foolproof. Just have to make sure you have all the right ingredients with the measurement. Okay, and you can try it this long weekend, like Kumu said in the chat. Long weekend is time to try to make your own appam.
Now, one good thing about blending your appam batter or your dosa batter, idli batter on Thermomix is that, right? Thermomix doesn't produce a lot of heat. I think Ezrin covered this earlier. Now, Thermomix doesn't produce a lot of heat, which is good for your batter, which it will allow your batter to rise and ferment well compared to a conventional blender that you would use. Okay, so those blenders produces a lot of heat, so that your batter wouldn't really turn out well. Okay, so here my batter is done. Now if you see, can you see the curry? Right there.
Oh, looks good.
Yep, this is how the consistency should be.
Ah.
When it ferments, you will get it. It will become bubbly and aerated. Okay, and the next day after it ferments, you can add some coconut milk to make it more flavorful. Okay, so that's it. You will just have to leave this. Like I said, you can choose to use Thermomix's fermentation mode if you don't have much time, or if you're okay with like leaving it for 12 to 14 hours, sometimes longer, you can just leave it out here on your countertop. Just remember to keep it closed. Okay. All right. Now going back to, I will make the appam in a while, but let me bring you back to the cooking modes for Thermomix. Okay. All right. Just need to set this up properly. Okay, so Thermomix has got 24 cooking modes and it's still growing. Okay, why I say it's growing is that your Thermomix is actually connected to the Wi-Fi. It's a smart device which updates itself. Okay, so like the 24 cooking modes right now is why we say that Thermomix can actually replace all your kitchen appliances. Okay, so it's got so many modes, like the fermentation, like I said earlier, slow cook, you can actually slow cook meat, all sorts of meat, sous vide, rice cooker mode. Now with the rice cooker mode, what you can do is that, of course, like normal cooking your basmati rice, your jasmine rice, whatever, but you can also use the simmering basket to cook low GI rice. Okay, so low starch rice, which is obviously good, better for our health, right? And I think Ezrin covered it, where the water actually, the starch actually remains at the bottom, and your rice is in the simmering basket, which will be up here. Okay, so and we all know that if you want to buy a rice cooker, a low GI specific rice cooker in the market, it will cost you up to 800 to 1,000 plus just to get a specific rice cooker like that. Okay. All right. Now, other things that Thermomix can do in the rice cooker mode itself is you can actually besides cooking rice in the rice cooker mode, you can actually steam glutinous rice in your aroma dish. You can actually do a lot of different kind of rice in different ways. So for this, just your advisor will be giving you hints and tips, and there's loads of cookido recipes that shows you how to cook rice as well, either in rice cooker mode or normal mode. Okay, manual mode, sorry. Okay, what else is that like I said, Wi-Fi enabled, so it's growing, it's constantly growing, which means that with the R&D that's happening in work, they constantly see the needs of the users and they add on different modes. So like after TM6 was introduced, yeah, it was after it was released that, you know, I'm not sure exactly how long, but the egg boiler mode and the warm-up mode was introduced after that. Okay, so it's growing in that sense. You get different modes as time goes on. All right, okay. Another thing I'd like to talk about is also I'd say a major plus of the Thermomix, because it enables you to cook 100% natural, healthy food for your family, for your friends, for yourself. Okay, you can make many different kind of things, from sorbets to ice cream to puddings, right? Completely natural. And for instance, if you were to make a sorbet, you can make it in the matter of, you know, under 1 minute. And the best part of that is going to be that you are able to consume that sorbet, which does not contain any freezing agents, or coloring, or preservative, or any nasties, basically, right? There's no artificial flavoring. You can just make use of whatever fruits you have in the fridge and make your own sorbet in under a minute. Okay, and you can be in control of the quality of the fruits that you use, right? You wouldn't know outside when you get a sorbet, you wouldn't know whether it's been washed properly. And, you know, it may have just been out of the packet and then they just quickly do it, right? So with Thermomix, you can actually control all the quality that goes into it. Okay. One last thing, right, is again how fast, fresh, and easy. Another big plus of Thermomix, like I said, if making a sorbet or ice cream was easy, now making drinks in Thermomix is even easier and faster. So for example, like one of the most favorite amongst advisors and users are the lemonade, the 2-second lemonade, if you see it here. So this is on cookie dough. All right, the lemonade that you make is just basically 2 seconds. Okay, and the reason why is because you're basically juicing that lemonade, the lemon, using the turbo cooking mode. And turbo is fast. It's the strongest setting or speed of the motor. All right, and why we use that is because we want to avoid over processing, because what happens is you over process lemon, the lemonade turns out bitter. Okay, all right. Now, smoothies are also very, very easy to make. Now, a breakfast just smoothie can be one of your easiest, healthiest, and most economical way as well to boost that healthy nutrients. You know, it's easily digestible, it's portable, it's adaptable. So it's really nice to have a smoothie for breakfast, right? And so with Thermomix, it's just easier. Like it's just there for you. Whatever ingredients you have, you can make a really nice smoothie. You can, you know, do it up to your own creativity, or there's a lot of cookie dough recipes as well that, you know, you can make use of to make smoothies. All right, and Ezrin asked me earlier, you know, share a tradition, a Deepavali tradition that you have with your families. I'd say like one of the biggest Deepavali tradition is balik kampung lah kan. I think it's a must for all the celebrations, Raya and whatsoever. So with Thermomix, how it helps me is that the Thermomix is portable, right? Unlike your normal kitchen appliances, yeah, you can make it portable, but then you don't know whether it's going to stay safe, you know. But with Thermomix, everything is thought of for already. So you've got a setting where you can go and put it on transportation mode. So you can, you know, like the lid locks itself, so nothing moves about. Everything is nice and safe and compact. And they even have a bag which you can get. Some of us got it as a free gift, as our free host gift. when we bought Thermomix. If you don't have it, you can actually buy it as well. Just ask your advisor. So yeah, you can actually pack it up and bring it back to your hometown, right? And what's cool about that is that it's just fun lah. Once you're home, family gathering, it just means yummy food, yummy drink with Thermomix, and you can get to share that with everyone, family, friends, you know. So that's nice about having Thermomix on Deepavali. You have that option on bringing it back. Right. Ezrin, shall I carry on and make the appam?
Yes, you can show us.
I will take 1 minute to actually heat up the wok or the upper chatty. We call it the upper chatty.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's another tip. When you want to make appam, just make sure that your chatty or your wok is hot. Yeah, so that your appam doesn't get stuck, it doesn't stick. All right, so maybe Ezrin, you want to say something first?
Yes.
As I do.
Okay, sure. Okay, maybe while she heats up the wok, let me show. Go back to the. Okay, so so here you can see. Okay, Thermomix is from breakfast to dinner. Okay, you can prepare everything that you want. You can make your smoothie, and then you can make your bread. Okay, and then you can make your mee goreng for lunch, and then you can have your crab masak lemak for dinner. Okay, you can even make your ayam golek. Okay, one whole ayam, you can actually put it in the varoma to steam, and then you put it in the oven to bake. Okay, to grill. Okay, so you can make all this from breakfast until dinner. Okay, you will not run out of ideas because we have cookie dough with 84,000 recipes to choose from. Okay, so you can get your kids to participate and cook with you. Okay, or even your husband now can cook. Okay, because we have cookie dough, so just step by step. Okay, very easy. So you will never get bored of using your Thermomix. Okay, so I will talk about the current promotion shortly because that's going to take a few minutes. So maybe we'll wait for Ish. Okay. Okay. Ish, are you ready? Okay. Okay, you're on mute.
All right. Okay. So to check whether your wok is hot, just sprinkle some water and it should just bubble away. Okay. So mine's getting there. All right. Ezrin, also, I was just wanting to add to your promotion thing. A friend of mine, she bought Thermomix. She ordered on the 5th of the evening of the 5th. And this morning she already got it. She was just messaging me earlier when we were having our.
Wow, very fast, right? It's like 2-3 days and you'll get your Thermomix.
Yeah, absolutely fast. Okay. So all nice and hot. So I'll just pour a ladle full.
Nice.
Okay. Right. And then just angkat and make a circular motion. You can do it nice and slow.
So anybody can do this, right?
Yes, anybody can do it. Now, if you don't have this particular non-stick chatti or wok, you can actually use your normal wok, but just make sure that it's non-stick and it has got like a, like a, how to say macam
like
invert like that
inside.
Lekuk, macam tu lah. And then you have to cover it. That's another important aspect of it.
Okay.
So that it cooks.
So how long does it take usually for one appam?
A minute and a half. You're not too sure, just speak lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many can you make with that batter?
The batter earlier, so 1 cup of raw rice, between 8 to 10
appam. Okay. So this is what you eat for usually breakfast or snack?
Can be breakfast, can be dinner. Yeah, we have it for dinner as well. You can have it with lots of things like just like Magis's Putu Mayam.
Yep.
A way of eating it would be with brown sugar sprinkled all over it. But then we love our curries as well. So I've made some chicken curry.
Okay.
So we're gonna have it with chicken curry. And you can have it with like vegetable stew or chicken stew, those kind of things as well.
Yes.
So
And
many
yes. Okay.
options.
Is it done?
So
Ah.
you can just try to prick it. Normally it's just, it slides right out.
Ah, right. Wow, that looks nice.
Sure, you can see it.
Yes. Wow. So easy.
Yeah, very easy. So just continue doing it lah until your batter finishes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Ish.
Thanks,
Okay,
Ezrin.
later, yeah, later we'll see your finished dish.
I will.
Okay, all right, let me go through a few more slides and then we're done. Okay, so this is the current promotion. Today tomorrow is the last day, okay, but if you can, you might as well order your Thermomix today because on Monday onwards, it will be 7,488. Okay, and this current promotion right now is really one of the most wanted gifts. Okay, a lot of customers will ask for this Varoma Perfect Fit. Okay, so all these things here, it can actually fit into in your Varoma, okay, the one that looks like the UFO. Okay, so we have a few things in there. Okay, we have this is the baking paper. Okay, okay, let me maybe stop share and I can show you. Okay, so this is the baking sheet. Okay, and yeah, okay. So this is the baking sheet that comes with it. Ada dua, okay. So one is it's not tak ada hole, and then one more is actually perforated. Okay, ada holes, so you can the steam can go through lah. So these two things are reusable. Actually, you can wash it and reuse balik. Okay, and then you have this Varoma steaming tray. Okay, which is this one. Okay, so you can fit this on the Varoma tray tu. You boleh letak your fish, your chicken ke apa-apa so that the sauce tak turun ke bawah lah. Okay, and then you have the trivet. Okay, so this one, because by right when you use the Varoma, you don't want to cover all the holes of the Varoma. Okay, so macam ni, you put the trivet inside so that you raise so that the steam can go through. Okay, so this one is to fit inside here. Okay, and then we also have the rectangular punya muffin. Okay, this one you can letak the atas actually on the tray. Okay, so this one you can fit on the tray or you can even put it in the oven. Okay, so you boleh buat muffin ke, you want to make your big eggs ke. Okay, so this one comes together juga. And we have the round version. Okay, so the round version you boleh letak kat dalam ni. Same thing, it can go inside the oven juga. Okay, so how many things do you get there? Banyak, and it's memang sangat-sangat best, and you cannot get this in Malaysia. Okay, it's all imported from Australia. So you have these two, you have the trivet, okay, you have the stainless steel, and the two baking sheet. Okay, dua ni. Okay, so plenty of gifts in a really nice Varoma Perfect Fit punya box. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, semua dalam ni, you cannot get it in Malaysia, and even from Australia, kalau you pergi website Thermomix Australia, you cannot get that box. You have to buy everything separately. Okay, and then let me share kalau you decide to make full payment. So okay, so this Perfect Fit gift ni is called host gift. Okay, so in order for you to redeem it, you need to recommend 3 to 5 friends to your advisor. Just invite a few friends to join our Zoom demo macam today, or bring them to the HQ demo pun tak kisah. You have 30 days to do so, and your advisor will redeem and send to you. Okay, so if you make full payment, kalau via credit card or debit card, you akan dapat extra gift. Okay, so you akan dapat the book, okay, Easy Meals punya cookbook, and also a mini thermo server. Okay, so this thermo server ni is to keep your food warm and cold for a few hours. Okay, very sturdy, memang high quality. Okay, so memang cantik lah. So this is 1 liter if you pay via credit card or debit card. Kalau you pay cash, okay, you get a bigger one. Okay, this is 2.5 liter. It's called oval thermo server. You can fit your whole fish inside here, pasta ke, okay. And sangat cantik lah. So a lot of customers, they actually make collection. Kita ada 3 sizes. Ada oval, ada mini, and we have a 2.2 liter punya round one. Okay, so memang this gifts memang orang suka sangat. So if you pay credit card, or debit card, dapat this one, and then kalau you pay cash, dapat the bigger one. Okay, so get your Thermomix today because the current promo ni sangat best and the price ends tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day. Okay, so kalau you nak tengok our demo, we have coming up in November, 5th of November. Okay, so this one price dah naik lah. So you can get your Thermomix first, and then if you want to come and see the demo, you nak bring your friends, you want to claim your host gift, you can come to our HQ demo on Saturday, 5th November. Okay, kita ada lucky draw prizes juga. Okay, and then this is what you will get with your Thermomix. You akan dapat a basic cookbook. You can choose English or Chinese. Okay, so basic cookbook ni best sebab all the things basic is in the book. Okay, and whatever is in the book, dia dah actually digitalized in your Thermomix. Okay, so recipe inside here semua dah ada save in your machine, so you don't have to refer to the book pun kalau you tak nak. But what's good about this book is at the back ni, at the back of the book, you boleh, kalau you nak tahu how long to grind, how long to steam, how long to chop, everything, the guide is actually at the back of the book, okay, towards the end of the book. So make sure if you dah ada Thermomix, check out your basic cookbook. Okay, banyak benda yang interesting is in that book. Okay, and then we also have unboxing service. Kita do Zoom unboxing service once every month. Okay, and then your advisor will give you all the support that you need. Okay, you can contact your advisor at any time. And then you also get 2-year warranty, okay, against manufacturing defect. Okay, so life with Thermomix is definitely going to be better. Okay, you can cook with your kids, your husband. Okay, you can eat together, cultivate good eating habits. Okay, and you don't have to be in the kitchen the whole time cooking because Thermomix will do that for you. Beautiful, clean kitchen, dah tak semak sebab you don't need so many appliances in your home. And of course, you have to invest in good health lah, which is makan. You have to cook and eat at home if you can. Of course, you once in a while keluar makan, you know, but you should try to cook more at home, okay, because get to control the ingredients. Okay, so who needs a Thermomix? Kalau you duk fikir, who should I invite to watch the demo? Okay, so kalau you ada friends yang ada kids, friends yang tak pandai masak, friends who are busy, tapi pandai masak, tapi busy sangat. Okay, so dia orang selalu order Grab food, Foodpanda semua, let them know about Thermomix. And then nowadays, a lot of people beli untuk hantaran, okay, for corporate gifts, lucky draw, housewarming, anniversary for wife, for husband ke, you know, some husbands really like to cook. Okay, so please let your friends know about Thermomix. Okay, you never know, it will help them. Okay, and yes, make sure you invite your friends so that you can claim your host gift. And if you want to join us as an advisor and get your second Thermomix for free, do let us know. We can go through the plan with you. Okay, but it's really easy. All you have to do is either buy this light advisor kit or the premium one. The difference is just the trolley bag. Okay, but I suggest to get this package lah, because trolley bag ni sangat useful because you can travel and bring your Thermomix. Okay, so you just pay this advisor kit, you straight away become an advisor. Sell 6 in 3 months. Okay, 90 days, you akan dapat your free Thermomix, your second Thermomix for free. Okay, so that is all from my side. Now we want to go through all the dishes. Okay, so we will start with Yana dulu. Yana, are you ready? Oh, dah makan?
Ya, Yana dah rasa dah.
So how, sedap tak? Oh, sila sedap.
Sedap sebab, okay, kalau pasal Yana punya resipi ni, Yana tak masukkan santan tau. Yana masukkan santan sebab bila masak dengan Thermomix, air dia tak kering and all the rasa and all the natural punya rasa kami tu memang masuk dalam kuah, memang rich, rasa rich. That's the
So
correct word.
tak perlu santan.
Yes, tak perlu santan, jimat minyak, and lepas tu okay, thank you. Okay, lepas tu dia punya kuah pun rich. And tadi yang steam sekali bendi kan. Pasal tak, kalau kita pergi kedai, biasanya kalau kita akan dapat bendi yang keras. Ni soft sekali steam kan. And lepas tu, okay, tunjuk yang risau lah kan, takut tulang ni apa kan. Tulang ni tak hancur and daging pun tak hancur. You see?
Yeah. Cantik. Bestnya lunch dah sorted.
Lunch awal hari ni.
Nasi ada tak nasi?
Ada.
Okay, thank you Yana. Nanti ambil gambar, okay?
Thank you so much, Ezrin. Thank you everyone.
Okay.
Deepavali.
Okay, now we go to my guest, eh? Hi, my
Okay.
guest.
Hi, so I want to show you that my idiyappam, which I put in, is done steaming. So I put 2 layers. So the first layer and the second layer.
Nice.
Okay, so we just transfer it to the plate, and I've also made. I didn't make this. I steamed some grated coconut also using our aroma just for a few minutes. Okay, and then I have a gula merah here, so you can dip in both. So just transfer this to the plate. Okay, you can transfer to the plate, and you have your coconut and your gula merah. So
Looks good, my guest.
see, can make this at home, and it's so awesome.
Yeah, looks really good. So this is your lunch?
Yeah, it's going to be my lunch, I guess.
Okay, thank you so much, my guest.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
welcome. Let's go to Ish.
Hello,
Hi, Ish.
everyone. So, can see that.
Yes, can.
Okay.
Wow.
So actually, I was thinking the batter's not ready yet, but it's pretty good. You can actually see the holes. It's crunchy as well on the side.
Yeah,
So nice.
looks
Turned
good.
out well. Yeah, I'm gonna have some friends over, then we'll be having it for dinner.
Ah, that's nice.
And
Okay.
the mutton curry that Liana made would go super well with it as well.
Yes. Oh my God, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's all take a picture. My guest, turn on your video. My guest dah hilang dah. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. Okay, happy Deepavali for those who are celebrating. And we hope you have a good long weekend. And thank you so much, and join us again for our next Zoom cooking show. Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, chefs, everyone smile please. Let me take a photo. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good weekend. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for staying to the end. Bye. Thanks, chefs.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.